Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. Now, if I was to make a prediction about where the tipping point starts, I would suggest that it's going to be Sandton, north of Johannesburg. And I'll explain to you why. Very close to Sandton is a huge township called Alexandra. And the living standards of the shanty towns in Alexandra are absolutely abysmal. Shocking, absolutely shocking. And people have had enough in those townships. They have absolutely had enough. I got a email today from JJ who said, JPMD officers are deployed to Alexandra ahead of today's planned total shutdown. Now that was earlier today, but it's an ongoing thing. Alexandra residents have begun mobilizing this morning as part of their total shutdown. Several roads in the township are already blockaded with rocks and burning tires.
Residents in Alexandra are burning tires and barricading roads this morning. They are marching to the Sandton CBD at this hour. Slindelo Masakane is on the ground tracking developments for us. Slindelo, can you give us an indication of the size of the crowd that is marching currently to the Sandton CBD?
We do have quite a large group. I wouldn't call it scores or, thousands that are here, but at least 100 or so residents of Alexandra are now marching to Sandton, and we are, in fact, by the Greyston off-ramp, in fact. And for most of the morning, the community was busy going around, in and around the community, trying to gather support for the march, calling on people to join the march, to say that this is their march and they're here to voice their concerns and their issues around not only per service delivery, but of course the issue around the illegal structures that were demolished a few weeks ago, and of course the city of Johannesburg admitting that those demolitions took place illegally, despite the fact that they were demolishing what the community and of course the city has acknowledged as illegal structures built on land that is close to the train station. But just to give us a sense of the issues, I will be calling on one of the shutdown leaders to just come and join us and give us a sense as to why do you believe that marching to Sandton is going to resolve the issues that you've been complaining about since before the elections?
Okay, one, the city municipalities are there, so it's like it's a headquarter of apartheid to us as Alexandrian. If you can see the inequality in both suburbs, the township like Alex, across we have $1 trillion townships or suburb, Sandton. They don't care about Alexandrian. We are at our own. The mayor is residing there. That is why he said he's not a mayor of Alex. Look, the marks here of the paintings are visible, unlike when you are in Alex, where the streets are not marked. If you can look also across, there are a lot of safety measures than in us in Alexandra. So there is the refusal, it's collected properly here. Why not in Alexandra? Those are the general concerns. We are living where we embrace our constitution in the terms of equality, but we are not equal.
But some would say that you are not giving government a chance to respond. I mean, it wasn't so long ago where we had the president here in Alexandra. We also had the mayor trying to give the residents his plan. We also have the Human Rights Commission that's also looking into the issues you've raised. People are going to say you're not giving government a chance.
The service delivery need to be rolled out now. With the Human Rights Commission, its report will come in September. What about now? We must wait for September. No, we can't wait for September. We want service delivery now. They must speed up. They must just speed up the service delivery and then discharging the bylaws. It's not a matter of that there's something that nobody decides. There are legislations that govern the municipality based on the Municipality Management Act of year 2000. They need to implement, make sure that people get services, people get development. You can't wait for that. Why we must wait?
But now, what are you going? I understand you're going to go deliver a memorandum in Sandton. Are you giving time frames? And what are you going to do after this? After your time frames, are we going to see more of a protest that's going to be intensified? What are you going to do after this if your demands are still not met?
That is why we suspended the shutdown. Now we have unlocked the suspension. It can't be this shutdown until issues are being resolved, not on the boardroom. Practically so, service delivery, potholes are fixed, illegal structures, those and the illegal structures that are not occupied being demolished.
So are you going to continue with this kind of action?
We will. We are not turning back yet.
Thank you, Sandile. All right, that's the latest from the protest here that's heading to Sandton. We are getting closer. The march is being led or being escorted rather by JMPD as well as police. We understand that, of course, there hasn't been a permit that's been obtained for the march, but we have law enforcement ensuring that traffic is flowing, that safety remains a priority, and of course we are to the city's offices here in Sandton. I'll ask my colleague Tebogo to just give you a pan. We are nearing Sandton. As you can see, we have the buildings getting closer. We're nearing rather the central business district, and we understand that, of course, the Gauteng provincial government's MEC for Human Settlements, Lebogang Maile, has also released a statement calling on the community to protest peacefully, stating that although they have that right to protest, they should observe the rights of others. But as we were moving past Penn, inside Alexandra, which is the township central business district, we had already seen that for most of the morning, businesses have chosen to close for the day for their own safety concerns. And in fact, we saw a number of businesses that had attempted to do some business having to quickly shut down as the march was making its way. So we will be monitoring the situation. At the moment, it does remain relatively calm. And we have not seen any sort of violence, just burning tires, barricading roads, which police have been moving as they occur to ensure that traffic flows freely in and around the township, as well as we make our way to the Sandton Business District.
All right, thank you very much for that update. Slindelo Masakane giving us an update on the Alexandra shutdown. They are marching to the Sandton CBD to hand a memorandum.
So what was this all about? The mayor said this in a statement released on City's website, that there was going to be a total shutdown in Alex earlier today. That's the 19th of June. The organisers of the protest action started the movement a few months ago in April, protesting against poor service delivery, housing and crime affecting the entire area. The recent announcement of the shutdown is in response to the demolitions of illegal structures which left many residents homeless along the Yuxgay River, which was carried out by the Red Ants and Metro Police. And we actually covered that a few months ago now. The planned total shutdown of today was reportedly about the issue of illegal structures. At the time, Mashaba said he was unaware of the planned demolition and who authorised the operation on the 31st of May. I always ask to be informed because politically I have to take full responsibility for what is happening. I was really disappointed that my office was not contacted about this. The mayor then said an independent investigation into the process of the demolitions will be initiated by the city manager, Dr. Ndivo Lekwareni. Now, the reason I said that Alexandra is a powder keg is because if you look at Sandton, excuse my old fart over there, he's having a senior's moment. If you look at what's happening in Sandton, you know, you've got all these very wealthy white and black African homes, which are just like ripe fruit, ready for the picking. And you've got this impoverished, huge township with tens of thousands of people literally looking at this ripe fruit, and it must be getting more attractive day by day. It is a powder keg waiting to explode. And I'm personally surprised it hasn't yet. The ANC government has totally failed everybody, and they should be an absolute shame. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell to get the updates, and have a great evening.